Yeah, good morning. Well, as it continues to get lighter, we're seeing the numbers dwindle out here for the number of demonstrators out here. Also, we're seeing less of a police presence. Maybe or so earlier we saw more than a dozen police cars. Now we're seeing less than a dozen police cars, maybe about a dozen police officers out here for what continues to be a peaceful protest. So right now things seem to be pretty calm. A much smaller crowd left behind compared to last night. So at one point, a Washington State patrol plane was circling the Capitol Hill area, observing protesters. The plane has since left the area. We do now want to show you what yesterday's protest looked like. This was the sixth day in a row protesters marched and rallied in downtown Seattle. The protest was peaceful during the day and into the night. Thousands filled countless city blocks downtown. Demonstrators who spoke to us tell us they believe what they are doing is the first step to real change. Now back out here live, we did want to tell you that late last night that Carmen Best, the Seattle's police chief, was on the barricade line and she was talking with police officers and also with protesters, and we're told that that was a pretty peaceful conversation and positive dialogue. Now out here, we're still seeing protesters out here this morning. Of course, those numbers again are dwindling, and it seemed like at one point they were getting ready to wrap up, but it still seems like they have some energy out here this morning. So, of course, if anything happens out here, we will bring you the latest right here on King 5 News. For now, I'm live here in downtown Seattle. Kiara Elfallen, King 5 News.